Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to a lot more casual of a video. As you can see, I'm kind of moved from my normal filming spot, but that's because I'm not going to be sitting here for long. I'm going to be out moving around the house and in the car and showing you a bunch of different things. So I leave soon on a big road trip. I guess you could call it cross country. We're going from Minnesota, where I live, down to North Carolina for a reason which I will be telling you very soon. And I go on a lot of road trips, so I've gathered a lot of tips and advice, packing ideas, and things that I wanted to share with you today. So like I said, I'm going to be taking you around, showing different things, giving a bunch of tips and advice, showing you how I pack things, and getting ready for this road trip. And I really didn't know how to categorize this video, so it's going to be a little random and all over the place, but I hope you guys don't mind. So just for a little bit of context, we're going for a total of 4 nights, and it's a total of about 16-hour drive there and a 16-hour drive back, which means we really only have a total of 1 full day in Asheville, North Carolina. But that's okay because the drive is part of the journey and part of the fun, and we don't mind. So let's get right into it. So one of the first things that I have here is this little car cubby. I bought this on Amazon, and I have a whole Amazon list for road trip items that I love, so I'll have that linked below. So I actually bought this last year for our trip down to North Carolina, and I've loved it ever since. I use it on every road trip, and I'm going to show you some of the things that I keep in it here. It comes with a nice little divider down the middle, and there's spots on the outside. There's a whole zippered front on the side, and lots of little pouches. In these little pouches, I like to keep our water bottles filled with fresh water, and I always fill them up at the hotels or wherever we are. And of course, I like to use my metal water bottles because they don't leach plastic into your water, and they keep it colder for longer. So in this front section here are just some of our room temperature snacks or things that I don't need to keep cold. So I've got popcorn, I've got chips, I've got some of my favorite things are the baby bottle pops in the strawberry flavor, toxic waste for my husband, gum, and some crackers. And having them here just makes it super easy to get to while we're driving. And then in the back here, I got some items that we might want to reach for and have easily accessible. So this is where I'll keep our hats. I keep stuff like sunscreen in here as well, and possibly bug spray. Hand wipes is a big one. You're eating on the road a lot and you just want to rinse your hands off, or if you spill something, these are really great to have on hand. These are our sunglasses. They stay nice and safe in this little hard case, and they're just easy to grab to. Put them back in here, throw them in when you're done, because you know we're always losing and breaking ours. I also keep a little multi-tool. You just never know when you're going to need something like this. We're also going to be doing things like hiking while we're there, and just having extra tools and things available. You just never know when you're going to need it. And I've got another little toolkit in here. This one is a lot more traditional of a tool set. It's got little tweezers and screwdrivers and a measuring tape. Again, you never know when you're going to need something like that, so I just like to keep it in here. I also keep cords and things in here that we might need. This stuff is all specifically for our little portable power station. We got it last year, and I'll show you it in a minute here, but I like to keep all the cords for it right here because it's easy to access. So that's everything that I keep in here, and I'm actually going to be sitting in the back seat this time, but this usually goes right in the back seat anyway. Either way, it's always within arm's reach. And kind of going along with the cubby, I'll also be taking with just my little hiking backpack. I don't have all of my hiking essentials in here because I'm not going on a very long hike or anything, but there is a few more items in here that I may want while just on the road as well. One of those things being just like a little touch-up kit. I've got deodorant, perfume, hair ties, and stuff in here. I also have our solar charging bank. This one is my favorite. I literally talk about it all the time. It's got all the cords built right into the back here, so you don't have to have a million separate ones. There's more sunscreen and bug spray in here. There's also a little mini first aid kit, and we have another one of these in the car, which I'll also show you. There's a knife and more things for hiking in here, and I actually did just upload a whole video about this backpack and going through it, packing it, and showing you what I keep in it. That's up on TikTok and Instagram, and I think it's on YouTube Shorts as well. So before I leave, I always make sure to service my car. Mine just had a fresh oil change. It just got new tires not too long ago. My husband works in the auto industry, so he's able to do a really good look over of the car to just make sure it's in good running condition. I've already filled up with gas. I vacuumed everything. I took everything out that I didn't need, and it's clean and ready to go. So here's a few things that I really love to have in my car for road trips. This I keep in my car all the time. This is just a little trash can, and I love this one in particular because it's on the back of the seat, it's out of the way, it's got tons of space, it's easy to empty because I can just take this plastic bag out and replace it with a new one. I don't like those little tiny ones that go in the door because they don't hold anything, and I find they're really cheaply made and they spill. But this I loved. I've used it for over a year now, and it's held up great. This seat cushion is a must-have for my husband. I personally don't like it, but he loves it, especially for longer drives. In the glove box, I always make sure to have a little first aid kit. This just stays in my car at all times. As well as more of these wipes. I just keep them in here for easy access. So this is something new for us. We haven't actually used this on any road trips yet. And this is the Iceco portable refrigerator. It literally is a fridge that goes in your car. It has a freezer mode as well, and I have a whole video on this on my channel if you want to learn more information about it. But here I am just packing it up with some of our favorite drinks and snacks that we want to keep cold. So I've got things like grapes, chocolate. I bought a few new things to try out as well. And then some of our favorite drinks are Poppies and V8s. And then this will plug right into our portable power station. Another thing I'm really excited to use out. I've charged this beforehand and it should have enough energy to get us through the trip and to run this thing. I can also plug my phone into this or camera or anything else that I'd like to charge during the trip. So yeah, this thing will be super handy. And here's a closer look at my setup in the car where I kind of keep everything, but of course it's different all the time. I'll rearrange this depending on my needs. So that's it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed. I hope you were able to get some useful information out of it to hopefully plan your road trip a little easier. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, make sure to do so and go follow me on TikTok and Instagram because I post every day there and a lot more road trip content there. And thank you so much for watching.